c'est ceux-là que je connais le plus. Ben, j'aime bien Ken Dryden.
I'm glad to see Rogie Vachon there. I think he's just playing outstanding hockey. He demonstrated it last night here in Montreal, too.
Bobby Clark from Philadelphia is one. I like Dennis Hextall from Minnesota.
It's basically Esposito and Orr.
Marcel Dion, I think is very good.
Oh, Denny Potvin I like a lot. I think he's a good hockey player.
I think it's René Robert and Martin.
I think Kurt Bennett and Tom Lysiak.
Raji Vachon from Los Angeles in goal. Left wing, Richard Martin from Buffalo. Bobby Orr from Boston. Dennis Pott from the Islanders.
Well, the best player is, for me, Phil Esposito. I like Bobby Clark, and I like Guy Lafleur.
Ah oui, Lafleur, il est bon aussi, oui, ils sont bons, oui.
Guy Lafleur.
And Darius Citron.
Guy Lafleur. Esposito.
My favorite player, Marcel Dion.
Bobby Clark from Philadelphia Flyers, I guess.
Phil Apps.
Well, I sort of like tough hockey players.
Bobby Orr, Esposito. Lafleur aussi, j'ai oublié Lafleur, oui. Formidable cette année.
I like Ken Dryden to have a nice game tonight.
Bobby Orr.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Montreal Forum and the National Hockey League, welcome to the 28th Annual All-Star Game, featuring the stars of the Prince of Wales Conference and the Clarence Campbell Conference. From the Philadelphia Flyers, number 1, goaltender Bernard Parent. Number 16 at center, Bobby Clark. Number 2, defenseman Brad Park. Number 10, right wing, Rodrigue Gilbert. From the New York Islanders, number 5, defenseman Denis Potvin. Now the players representing the Prince of Wales Conference. Les Maple Leafs de Toronto, le numéro 27, l'ailier Darryl Sittler. Number 26 at center, Syl Apps. Les Red Wings de Détroit, le numéro 12 au centre, Marcel Dion. Le numéro 8, évoluant à l'aile gauche, Richard Martin. Number 1, goaltender, Rogatien Vachon. Number 4, on defense, Bobby Orr. Number 7, at center, Phil Esposito. Le numéro 16, à l'aile droite, Guy Lafleur.
The term All-Star has always meant something special in all sports. It means the best. The men selected to be here tonight are a blend of proven veterans and young, eager players, all anxious to play with the same kind of pride that got them here. Of the 40 players from both teams, 16 are making their first appearance in the annual game, a sign of the unprecedented growth that hockey is now enjoying. Right from the opening face-off, the Prince of Wales Conference in white and the Clarence Campbell Conference in orange moved the puck around the rink with all the style and finesse you'd expect from the most talented players in the league. Both goaltenders, Bernie Parent from Philadelphia Stanley Cup champion Flyers, in goal for the Campbell Conference, and Rogie Vachon, ex-Montreal Canadian, and now the all-star goalie for the division-leading Los Angeles Kings, saw action early and often, as this game, being played without the usual hard body checks of a regular season game, permitted a wider range for the skaters to operate in, a plus for them. But working against them was the fact that they were not accustomed to skating together as a team, and it takes a while to build the precise timing needed to establish the offense. Midway through the opening period, the Prince of Wales Conference held off a strong Campbell attack and then opened the scoring with Pittsburgh's young Sillaps breaking through the defense. And even though he was tripped on the play, he gets off a shot over Perront's shoulder to give his team a 1-goal lead at 9:38. As play continued, the white-shirted Prince of Wales team carried the action and kept Perront alert with heavy pressure at his end of the rink, as they seemed to be able to control the puck better. The defensemen need the time together on the ice to feel comfortable with each other, to establish their timing and their zone responsibilities. A 1-goal lead is never enough in a game like this because of the caliber of the shooters on both teams. And the Prince of Wales Conference jumps to a 2-goal lead as they manage to keep the puck in the Campbell end and eventually get it out to Don Luce, number 20 in white, one of the young stars keeping Buffalo on top of its division. And he slides the puck past Perront at 12:02. Here it is again from another angle. Luce carries across the blue line. The back pass for O'Reilly. His drive goes wide. They battle for it back behind the net. Dupere chases in the corner, looks to dig out. Now it's sent over to O'Reilly. Sets up Luce in front. Backhander. Score! Sparked by the 2 goals from these young players, the Prince of Wales team really turns it on, forcing the play all over the Campbell ice, keeping them bottled up and giving them the fits as they fire away at Perront. The puck is worked against the boards, but Montreal's exciting Guy Lafleur digs it out and feeds Toronto's Darryl Sittler, who finds the tiny opening between the post and Perront's leg and boosts the Prince of Wales team to a 3-0 lead at 14:22. The replay shows how little room Perront gave him on the short side, but it was enough. Now the pride of the Clarence Campbell Conference is on the line, and they come alive with a sustained series of attacks to try to get back into this game. And suddenly, it was the Prince of Wales team who couldn't get the puck out of its end. With the period coming to a close, the Campbell Conference had taken the game's momentum and controlled the puck, their passes finding the mark again and again. Now they line up for the face-off with the Campbell Conference putting the pressure on. It is controlled back in his own end by the Rangers' Brad Park. He flips cross-ice to the Islanders' Dennis Potvin. Potvin swings it ahead. Here is Unger across the blue line. A back pass, stick-checked away, and now it's cleared out of the zone. Taken at center again by Potvin. Looking for Unger. Feeds Unger. A fake slap. Now Unger to Potvin. Score! Dennis Potvin has cut it to 3-1. The young Potvin, last year's Rookie of the Year, his second goal in All-Star play. Early in the second period, with the Rangers' Steve Vickers off the ice for hooking, the Wales team has some excellent scoring opportunities. Boston's superb Bobby Orr leads the power play attack, and only Perront's brilliant goaltending keeps the game from being ripped wide open. Here, Orr's perfect pass off the boards to Don Luce sends him in for a clear shot at the net, but Perrant gives him no room and neatly gloves the backhand attempt. Again, the Wales Conference brings it in as Perrant is sent sprawling and decides to cover up. If Philadelphia is to repeat as Stanley Cup champions, Perrant must play as well as he did last year, and he's doing that now. But at the other end, the Rangers' Brad Park tries to set up a goal, but Montreal's Ken Dryden, now in the nets for the Prince of Wales, makes the save. Seconds later, as Park sets up the same play, Dryden is able to save again, as close checking becomes more and more a part of this game. Midway through the period, Vancouver's young Gary Smith takes over for Perrant and immediately gets a chance to show the kind of net mining that has kept his team at the top of its division as the action polarizes at both ends of the ice. The fans have come to see spectacular plays, and they get them in bunches. Sil Apps spots California's Joey Johnston breaking in alone behind the defense and feeds him perfectly on this breakaway. But Smith comes out and makes a dazzling save, and the puck is worked free. Both teams are flying now. The next goal either closing the score to 3-2 or opening it up to 4-1. And it seems only a matter of time before it'll come. And when it does, it's off the stick of the league's leading scorer, Boston's Phil Esposito, and off the leg of defenseman Dennis Potvin. The period ends with the Prince of Wales now holding a 3-goal edge. Following the all-star tradition of rotating goalies, Rogo Vachon returns to the nets. And now the Campbell Conference has only 20 minutes left to catch up. So far, it's been a game in which the younger players have dominated the scoring. 3 of the 4 Prince of Wales goals coming from first-time All-Stars. Early in the period, the Campbell Conference tries to capitalize on its chances, but a well-disciplined Prince of Wales defense and Vachon's quick hands and playmaking stick keep them off the scoreboard. And with less than 3.5 minutes gone, Pittsburgh's Sil Apps beats Smith after a great pass from Buffalo's Rene Robert to send Prince of Wales off to a bulging 5-1 lead. It is young Apps' second goal of the game, and it breaks things wide open. Minutes later, it becomes 6-1 as Boston's Terry O'Reilly, in his first All-Star game, backhands a shot over the fallen Smith, who had been getting less and less help in front of his net. And now it was Bobby Orr's turn to get his nightly goal, making the score 7-1 and proving that the older veterans can still find the net. Bobby Orr is 26 years old. From another angle, we can see how Orr's shot was set up and how almost impossible it is to stop. Even in a game of All-Stars, Orr stands out as maybe the best player ever to lace on skates. From here on, all that remained was to see if Sil Apps could get his third goal, the hat trick for a young player with a special fan in the stands. His father, Sil Apps Sr., who played for Toronto and scored a goal in the very first All-Star game 28 years ago. third goal never came, but as the game ended, he shared the joy of all the talented young hockey players from both teams who were honored by being selected to play in this game. Chosen as the night's most valuable player, Sil Apps won more than his father's immense admiration. He also won a brand new automobile, a 1975 Dodge Charger.
It's my pleasure on behalf of Dodge Division of Chrysler Corporation to present the car, the Dodge Charger, to the most valuable player, the first star of the game here at the Montreal Forum, Sil Apps. Sil, my congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
And first of all, I'll give you these keys. This is what you're here for, but I would like to congratulate you on the 2 goals and the fact that I thought you might tie my record of 3 goals in the All-Star. You deflected one over the net and you had a few chances at the end.
I had a couple of really good chances. Pony put me in there once when I went over the net, and Bep left me out there for the last 2.5 minutes, and right near the end, Guy Lafleur put one over, and I just fired it right into Smith.
And you had a couple of proud people in the stands tonight, didn't you?
Yeah, Mom and Dad were in the crowd, and my wife and her parents. So it's an extra happy day for me.
Beautiful, and of course I must mention the fact that Sil's father scored a goal in one of the first All-Star games, but you had to outdo Dad by doing 2. Well, you think you rub it into him a little bit?
I hope so, just a little bit. I just like, before I leave here, I just like to thank all the guys back in Pittsburgh. I'm sure they're watching. Without them, I wouldn't be here, and without the guys back there in the dressing room, I wouldn't have had the chance to be on a net so many times, and lucky enough to get 2 goals.
Hey, this must run in the Apps family. You know, you're just humble like your dad, Sil. Congratulations to you. A lot of pleasure with your Dodge Charger, and good luck the balance of the year to yourself and to your Pittsburgh Penguins.
Thank you very much.
They say all-star games are played for pride, but they're also played for the pure fun of it. After the game, goalie Bernie Parent smiled and said, "It was a great game. If we could have kept them from scoring 7 goals, we would have won 1-0. This is Marv Albert for NHL Action. Watch more.